Hello and welcome back, guys. So in this video we'll be making this particular section. So in this video we'll be just making the HTML of this section, and I'll show you what is the animation library that we are using over here. Alright, so now let me just quickly write this part where we'll be writing a div. Okay, this part we're just defining the HTML, and the next video will define the styling. Alright, so now right over here I'm gonna write about me section, and then about me inside, just I'm giving some names to it. I'm gonna write my5 just to make a difference between this section and that section. After that we will basically add so basically right over here in this application we are having this thing, right? This section, so I'll be creating, it's one by one, right? So I'll be creating a display flex, and the flex direction will be column, something like that. So let me just quickly create that and write class the flex column. So whatever the elements that we are writing, those elements would be, in the column direction, one by one. Okay, yeah. So now after that I'm gonna write a span. Okay, and I'm gonna write about me. Here you can give any class name that you want. Here I have given about me text. Just remember that throughout the application, the headings are of the same styling. See, so just make sure to give a nice name of the application. I mean, like name of the class, so that you would remember. And right over here, I'm gonna write why choose me. Okay. Later on, we'll change the text transform. And for this thing, I'm gonna write why text. Alright, the next part would be the part where we will be creating this part. So basically it will be of two things. So the first thing it would basically be a row. Okay, and inside that row we would have two columns, left and right, and then on the left hand side we would have animation, which I'll show you in a moment, and on the right hand side we have the text and the list. Right, so let me just uncheck this. Okay, cool. Now after this I'm going to create a div. Okay, let me create a div, nice div over here, and I'm gonna give a class name of row, and I'm gonna make this thing as center. So I'm gonna write justify content center. So if you're wondering why am I not writing deflex, rows are automatically as if we write row, then it is automatically display flex is automatically attached to it. And I'm gonna write shadow lg. That means it will add this shadow that we are seeing on the background. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna write m by 5. So the distance between this part and the text would be 5. And apart from that, I'm just going to, yeah, inside this thing I'll be having two divs. Okay. If I only had JavaScript, I mean VS Code emmet, then the HTML development would be very speed, but never mind. I'm gonna write call lg6, call md6, and call sm12, and I'm gonna write deflex align item center, so that the animation that we are writing will be in center, both horizontally and vertically. That is why I'm writing align item center and justify content center. Okay, cool. After that we would add, okay, so basically now in order to add the animation, I'm gonna go to lottifiles.com. so lottifiles.com will contain all of the animations. So like there are like many designer and developers use, like let it be from Google, Airbnb, or Uber, any developers that you are seeing, any cool animation that you see, there might be a very high chance that it is added from this website. So I'm gonna search something like about, you can just basically write, yeah. So I guess here I have added a different animation, but I'm gonna choose a different one over here. I don't know, this seems cool to be very frank. Okay, just click on this and press the HTML. Okay, and after that, okay, just take the script src and copy this up and go to index.html. Okay, and just above this script tag or anywhere just before the body, just add this part. Okay, and so in order for us to add this lottie player, we just need to copy and paste the same thing. Okay, it would throw an error over here. So basically the error is in this way. So if you know React.js, we cannot add styling in this way. So first things first, you will need to remove the semicolons, add a comma, and remove these things, and wrap all of these things into flower brackets. Okay, so by doing that, we would basically be able to add this animation, but it has controls, right? So it's very easy to remove. We just have to remove control from here. Okay, just remove this off. Cool. And automatically it gets. Okay, cool. Now after that, I would also increase the size of something like 500 width and 500 height, just to make sure that it looks good. Cool. And right over here, after this one, after this part, I will basically add a class. Okay, class name is the same thing, call lg6, call md6, call sm12, py as 4, and dflex flex column. Okay, it should be added over here. I'm sorry, I'm adding it to the wrong div. Should be added over here. Okay, cool. Now right over here, I'm gonna write span, write class name, and the class name would be some text about me. Cool. And write, so basically write something about yourself. Mobile developer with background knowledge in Merge Stack with Redux. And let me tell you a very important part while making these things like portfolio. Right now I'm writing some random data, but I would like suggest you to basically, research a little bit while writing the about me section. You need to have proper grammar while writing, and you need to put all of the things that you have in a very um, good way, so that it doesn't look like the person who's looking your portfolio for the very first time, it shouldn't look like the user shouldn't feel overwhelmed. So for that, you need to properly design your content in that way. Anyways, let's move forward and just write the um, content that I have. Okay, you can just copy and paste my content that I'm writing over here. Doesn't really matter. With a BSc, willing to be an asset for an organization. I believe organization ends with Z. Alright, so this was about me, and now I'm gonna write one more span which will hold the points that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna write few highlights. So this section will basically contain all of the languages or perhaps the things that I know. Okay, so basically I'm gonna write few text. So I'm gonna write here are few highlights. That means you're supposed to add few of our career highlights. Suppose if you have built something incredible, then you should definitely write over there. Okay, I'm gonna write view list. Cool. And this will basically be a UL, which is an ordered list, and it will have li elements, full stack, web, and mobile development. Okay, write some random stuff over here. Interactive front end as per the design. Android Studio, React Native, and Flutter. Okay, these are the things that I'm writing, but don't exactly write what I am writing over here. Just write the things that you know. All backend technologies. And I'm gonna write the part like Docker, Kubernetes, AWS. Yeah, I'm gonna also know DigitalOcean, but that's fine. So here, I guess we are almost done. We just need to style that. So we'll do that in the next video. So see you all guys over there. Till then, goodbye and take care.